Oh, just be a good wrench. Oh yeah! Way better!
Way better!
You gotta stay far left.
Because it weighs 900 pounds less.
That's it. You gotta buy this.
So, as you probably can see, I'm currently in our Project RAV4. Dustin has done quite a bit to it already in the past week. He put bigger wheels and tires on it. We did an oil change. There is the valve cover gasket, and I think he did plugs along with it. He did a bunch of stuff essentially to the RAV4 to make it a little bit more, well, reasonable. Oh, he also put brakes on it because they were quite worn from factory, or from the previous owner, not from factory. So right now we're actually heading into Hale Creek, which is a very easy off-road trail. So it's like a forest road and then slightly kind of modulated off-road type place. It should be nice and easy for us. He's in his RAV4, as you can see there. He has a 2019, I think, or 2018, I don't know, something. It's a current gen RAV4. And of course, we're in our 2003. So we'll see how the RAV4 compares. Old versus new, $5,000 roughly, versus like 40,000. So a lot more money for that. But yeah, let's cut to, I guess, the gas station. I guess is, you know, where we're gonna be ending up. So we'll see you soon.
As we're driving through the forest service roads here, as you can see, there's quite a bit of potholes all over. We decided to air down the tires. They're actually filled up to 38 psi for better fuel economy, so we actually aired them down a little bit here to about 30 psi, just to give a little bit more sidewall flex so that we can have a slightly better ride. From here, we found a little section where we can test the articulation on both RAV4s. With the little one going first, it certainly did try, but without traction control or articulation, it certainly struggled. As you can see with the open diff that's on the vehicle, while there was power sent to both front and rear axles, well, there just was no traction where it needed to be. Let's see what the 5th generation RAV4 can do. It's around this point where you can see the system's just trying to manage that power from that rear left and front right wheel to the other wheels, so it's able to push itself up. At the end, the newer RAV4 also struggled. While the traction control system did try to send power to the other side, it just wasn't enough. After the failed attempts, well, our confidence was definitely low, but we kept going towards Hale Creek, and this is the start of that trail. At the start, it honestly wasn't that bad. Some of the rocks were a little bit larger, and I was worried about hitting the oil pan as it is the lowest point within the vehicle. But as we proceeded, this is where we found our first obstacle, a river crossing with a pretty steep incline on the other side. From this point, Dustin's RAV4 struggled pretty hard. With a steeper incline and a bad line, it just wasn't able to put down traction where it mattered. The rear left wheel was up in the air, throwing water everywhere, along with the front right. Sadly, my camera ran out of battery to capture the rest of the experience, but he did make it up with the aid of a few traction boards. As for the little RAV4, well, it made it up on first try. The weight,
Oh, yeah.
line,
As we
as well as the
proceeded down
wheelbase,
Hale Creek,
the
the
trail
track
was
here.
pretty easy going. There were some larger rocks, but it honestly wasn't that difficult. There were a few crossings as well, but we got through them with ease. I just wanted to freeze it here. You see that big rock on the left hand side? Yeah, Dustin's gonna hit that pretty hard later. Since we're going downhill, this obstacle honestly wasn't too bad, but on the way up, it was definitely a challenge.
Beautiful Hale Creek. We made it with our RAV4. Very, just
No, we made it.
we actually I don't think I struggled as much as you did in yours.
Because you don't care about it.
That is so not true. You should have seen me like riding that ridge so I didn't like hit anything in the center. But I'm very surprised with just the amount of power it's able to send to the rear. These tires, yeah, it's just a good time altogether. Not bad, not bad. So we'll head back up and I'll let you guys know how we've done and what the next step is for the little RAV4. I mean, as it is right now with the wheels and tires, I think it's already pretty good, but we want to do two things. We want to do a lift on it just to raise it up a little bit because it is quite low, and we also want to get a skid plate. But that's really it. I think for the next steps anyways, we don't need Rubicon Jeeps like this guy. Although I do appreciate that. Oh, he's going up the hard way. Is he? Nah, he's not. He's just chilling.
Realistically, I don't think we could go up the hard way, no matter
what we do.
for I mean, let's see. We got a car a week ago for under $5,000. Get some tires on it, under $1,000, and we're out here. Like, that's all we've done to it. Basically, capability-wise, that's all we've done to it. It's $5,000, and we had a good time. The car drives nice, easy to get here. It's not, it's not too rough, I think, even with the old OEM suspension. But yeah, another $1,000 into the budget, it will be a lot better even. And so we're still I think we're still under a very realistic budget to have fun off-road.
Yeah.
We don't need, a $70,000 Jeep to.
Definitely don't need a $70,000 Jeep to get here. That's for sure.
As we're coming back, we hit our first obstacle. There are rocks all over and, well, quite deep holes. Much deeper than I liked. The little RAV4 did struggle a bit here, but honestly that was more me than the car itself, as it didn't pick the right line as I was coming up. Once I moved the RAV4 over towards the rock face, I was able to use a little bit of that momentum and whatever traction was available to get up and over this first obstacle. I'll fast forward a bit here as I did struggle for quite a while. Jumping out of the vehicle and checking the lines certainly did help, and when I chose a proper line, well, the RAV4 made it up with ease. And here's the same climb from Justin's angle.
That was not an easy obstacle. My RAV4 made it just barely. And we're good. We made it.
Remember that big rock that I said Justin was gonna hit? Well, here it is. From here, the only thing that's left is that first obstacle that we hit on the way in.
Yep. Just straight. Jeez. Woo. Okay. Right.
Alright, so we're heading home, and as we do so, of course that's when things start to go wrong. So right now, well actually when we're going uphill, the oil light was kind of like flickering a little bit. I just thought it's an error within the light itself. And then it stayed permanently on. I pulled over, I checked the oil, and it was fine. There was oil within the engine. Justin just put some new oil in there yesterday, and there's oil. So we kept going thinking it's a fault. And then another like 5 minutes or so, the check engine light came on. Fantastic. Of course, I don't have my OBD reader on me right now, so I can't check what's going on. But yeah, oil light is on, check engine light is on as we go home. Hopefully we didn't break the little RAV4 because it's been super capable today and I can't wait to do more with it, but that terrifies me. The two check engine lights, or check engine light and the oil light, it terrifies me. I'm not a big fan of that, but I guess we'll go back. Hopefully we are able to go all the way back home without any further issues, but I guess we'll see. If you see me at the house, then we're good. If you see me on the side of the road, then yeah, something catastrophic went wrong. I guess we'll see you whenever that may be. So, good news.
Any guess?
We're back. We're back. We got the scanner hooked up. Let's see what's going on here. I say it's
VVT malfunction.
Oh,
So it is the valves.
that's not.
We have no idea what that means or what the fix for that would be.
So no
Bank one. There's only one bank.
Thanks, scanner. VVT malfunction. It could be just an oil issue. Well, it just needs thicker oil.
Apparently, it's a very common
Issue?
So a lot of people have this.
Cool. We didn't break it. Maybe. Or at least I didn't break it.
I mean, light came on when you were driving.
I don't think you can blame me for that. Oh dang, it's raining hard.
Reading that doing an oil change with a flush beforehand could loosen up sludge and help pressure and oil circulation. We did that already.
Maybe that's why.
No, that was the fix.
No, that...
Oh, it could be air fuel sensor. Meh,
Alright,
nothing serious.
we're
Engine.
good.
The engine is just so used to having a valve cover leak that now it's not used to having like pressure.
It's like, there's pressure?
No oil on the
Well, I guess that's really it. That's the end of this video for now anyways. We took it up to, I don't remember where we went, but it survived. It did well. Next time we'll go up and we'll maybe have some fun with this FJ. Maybe with this E90. Probably not, but we'll go up with this FJ. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. And I guess we'll catch you next time. Take care, everyone.